Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Zelda for the NES on Lasting Impressions. In our previous episode, we did the gathering, got all the heart containers, and a few stuff from the overworld we will need. Today, we are in the first level of the first Zelda game. And it's going to be simple. Here's our first key. Even though we've just got a key to go up, and I really don't need to do this, we're going to head over here and pick up another key. Just because. Because I'm sort of an overachiever that way. Die! Right, much better. Continuing on. Now we can open up the door. Today's episode's plan is to get through level 1, and if we have time, we will get through level 2. I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about these dungeons, actually. I have my own way of getting through them. I try to blitz them as fast as I can. Come here. But I want to let you guys decide on how I'm going to do them, actually. Either way, I'm going to head over here, take care of all these bats. Oh, come on. Come on. Die, 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 die. There we go. Got the compass, killed the bats. The poor bats. Keep on going. Hello everyone. Die everyone. I really don't need to kill these guys, I can just open up the door, but Kirby has taught me to be a murderous psycho. Oops, you die, you die, you die. I can push this, and go through the door into a pointless room. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. Yeah, I think that was the top right map corner, but yeah, a lot of stuff this guy says in this game is weird. There, now he has room to breathe. There's the map. We got the compass. Da-da-da-da. Now we're all good to go and we can see everything. The flashing dot is where we need to get to. That is where a piece of the Triforce is located. Yeah, we're not rescuing any sages in this game, we're just getting the Triforce back together. Triforce of Wisdom, specifically. Give me that key. You die. Oh, I need that, thank you. Gonna head on up. We're actually going far away from the key, from the Triforce right now. They're all dead. Door is open. Because in here is a treasure room. Hurry, go, 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 go! There are 3 dungeons in this game which are very unique to the Zelda series. Here is part of the reason why. We just got the bow. Yay! And I would show you what the bow is like. But, we don't have any arrows. Yeah, we don't have any arrows. We just got the bow and we need to go buy some arrows before we can use it. No, we could not have bought some arrows before we came into this dungeon because I didn't have enough money. Yeah, we need 80 rupees to buy arrows. 80 rupees. Probably seems weird to you to figure out, why are we spending that much for... Well, you'll see why it's 80 rupees. And here is the other half of why this dungeon is so unique to the Zelda world. Just need to kill that guy. There are 2 treasures in this place. Yeah, 2 special treasures in the first dungeon. Very unique for the Zelda games. You die. 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 Alright, that's it. I was expecting to get more money out of that, but we'll just have to go with what we got. There you are. This is the first boss of the first Zelda game. He's a pushover. Got him. Instant heart container and access to the Triforce piece. Yay. And with that, the first level is done. He's a little off-center from the screen, but whatever, I don't care. Alright, first level done. Now we're gonna head over to the second level. Oh boy. Just gonna kill a few of you guys. Hopefully get money. We didn't get any money, but we got 80 rupees. That's a good thing. Actually, now that we have the boomerang, got another rupee. Yay, 1 point! It's kind of useless, but we'll need it. I guess useless isn't the right word. It's, meaningless to get out the boomerang for just 1. But I wanted it anyway, because it'll probably save me time in the later series. Later series? Man, I can't even talk today. I can't play a game and I can't talk. And there was... yeah, nothing. 90 rupees now. Kinda climbing fast. Come on. You all die. Freeze. There we go. Much better. 91 rupees. This was the wrong store. Okay, let's try another place. Hopefully we'll find a store that's selling arrows. Because arrows are kind of important. You can't beat one boss with them. I think it's just one boss. And then there's the final boss, which requires arrows to beat. And the sword. Like I mentioned last episode, I have not beat this game without getting the sword. Yeah, it seems weird, but it is possible to get through this game and get up to the final boss without using the sword. You can't beat the final boss because he is the only one in the game that requires you to have a sword. Kinda funky, but I'm gonna go with it. And I'm trapped. I'm gonna have to go around here. How very inconvenient. Oh, wait. Am I near to... I think there is a shop over here. Right in here. Is that a shop? Memory says yes. Memory is screaming yes. It's a shop. They're selling arrows. Awesome. They're also selling bombs, but we can only carry 8. 80 rupees. We finally have arrows. Wow. And how many arrows did that give us? You see any count anywhere? You won't. Because we only need to buy arrows once and we will have them forever. Or at least until we run out of money. Because the arrows are actually our rupee count. I'll just fire off a couple here to show you. Look at I'm going to count now. I'll fire 1 arrow. Pop! Yep. Our arrow count is our rupee count. You have to spend a rupee to fire off an arrow. Die, please. Thank you. Nothing. So from here on, any rupees we can collect in the game are going to be more valuable because not only do we get to spend stuff on with them, we will also be able to use our arrows. And if we spend all of our money and fire off all our arrows, we're kind of gonna be in trouble. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's a 5 rupee. Will it reach? No, it will not. Crap. That is disappointing. I hate leaving a 5 rupee behind, but there's nothing we can do about it. Keep on going. Keep on going. And up here is level 2! Almost. Kind of at the top of the hill inside the forest, but... there we go. Level 2! Kind of tucked away. I actually didn't find this place for a long time back when I first played the game. Level 2, the Moon Dungeon. This place is fun. Really fun. Especially these snakes. Because they just like to run into your sword. And they also give you a lot of money. This is going to be a dungeon that I'm going to blitz through, to be honest. It is sort of shaped like a moon. Right. There is a room 2 squares to our left. There's 1 square below us. With that in mind, in this room I can go straight up and fight the boss. Also go one room to the right, go straight up and get a whole bunch of equipment. I'm just gonna go straight up, because I don't really need all the other equipment stuff. Except for those bombs. Hello! That is a very rare instance if you kill in the games, specifically in the dungeons. If you kill an enemy and it is marked in the coding as the leader of the group, all the others will die. So rare to have it happen, and I love it, especially in the 6th dungeon. This is the only room on the side we'll go into. I'm going to actually use bombs on these guys because they are really friggin' tough. One more bomb. And stabby death. Stabby death. Thank you. Magical boomerang. And that 5 rupee we missed earlier because our boomerang didn't have enough reach to grab it, we won't have that problem anymore. Oh, here's a unique enemy too, or at least a rare one. He did not split into 2, by the way. There's actually 2 enemies and it took him that long to show. It's a very simple enemy. Nothing too remarkable, but you won't see it very often. At least compared to other enemies. Right, those snakes did kind of catch me off guard. Done. And the magical boomerang and kind of bombs in this level are the dungeon's special item, so we're pretty much good here. And if we kill these guys, we access another bomb, but we really don't need it. Dodongo! He dislikes smoke, and that quote is in this dungeon, but I don't want to go back and show you guys, so pretend I went there in your head. There are 2 ways to beat this guy. Here's the first way. That is not the first way. Come on, come and get me. Come and get me. Come and... You feed him a bomb, and it blows up inside him. Feed him 2 bombs, and he'll die. But it can kind of be hard, and you might run out of bombs, so here's the other way to do it. This is the way I like doing it, because it's harder. Yeah! If he walks into the smoke, he will pause, and you can stab him with your sword. He will die instantly, doesn't take 2 hits, and he will drop a bomb for you. Level 2 is complete. Da-da-da-do. Done. Alright. With this episode complete, we now have 2 pieces of the Triforce. Yay! There are 8 main dungeons in here. Each dungeon has a piece of the Triforce. Shut up, music. Each dungeon has a single piece of the Triforce. So we will be collecting 8 pieces of the Triforce. They will show up in place of the dungeon map when we are on the overworld. After we get all 8 pieces of the Triforce, we will have completed the Triforce, and we can go into level 9 to fight Ganon and rescue Princess Zelda. So there's going to be 9 dungeons, and oh boy, I am not looking forward to the 9th dungeon. It is a maze. I still need help to get through it, I think. Possibly. Maybe. I'm not sure. But the 9th dungeon is going to be a nightmare to try to navigate. Probably the only one I would say that is worse than the 9th dungeon is the 6th dungeon. I do not like the 6th dungeon. I think it is the hardest one in this game, not counting the second quest. The second quest is a difficulty all on its own. But I showed you 2 ways to get through the dungeons in this game. At the first dungeon, I went to all the rooms as best I could, fought all the enemies, collected all the items, pretty much just showed off the dungeon as a whole. The second dungeon, I showed you half the dungeon, because the other half was not required. So, with this episode being done, and this being Sunday, I am going to record the next episode for next weekend, this Wednesday. Now, here's what I want from you, the audience. I want to get some feedback from you guys. You saw the 2 ways that I got through these 2 dungeons. Leave in the comments below, how would you like to see me tackle the next dungeons? I can either fly through them as fast as I can, or I can go to every room and show off the entire dungeon. We can collect the map, we can collect the compass, we could see the map and the compass but never collect them. There are rooms like that. Those are annoying. There are a few dungeons where I will have to go through the entire dungeon to collect everything that I need for the entire game. Like I said, it will be 100%ing this game, with the exceptions of maps and compasses, because they aren't required. But how would you guys like to see me handle the next dungeons? Option 1, blitz the dungeon, get through it, grab what I need, get out. Option 2, show off everything. Look at every single room in the dungeon within reason. There will be a definite exception for Dungeon 9. I may make exceptions for Dungeons 8 and 6, as they are pretty difficult. Well, I think I could get through Dungeon 8. Okay. Dungeon 7? Probably not. Dungeon 6? Please spare me. Please spare me. I don't have the willpower to get through that kind of level. So leave your comments below. How do you want to see me tackle the next dungeons? If you like this episode and these two ways of doing it, click the like button below. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. There are new video games out currently every single day of the week. We're trying to push toward the weekends. Come back next episode, and I will be following your comments to take on Dungeon 3. See you then.